There we go. Okay. Couldn't get my mic out from behind my monitor. Ah, there we are. Hello. Excuse me. All right. Oh, I didn't check. Is everything actually working? Okay, live on YouTube and live on Twitch. Sweet, we are working. Why do you say unstable? Average bit rate too high. I set it to 6,000. Yeah, it's going above 6,000, but I set it to 6,000, which is your limit. Twitch, go, get over yourself. Twitch is trying to be special. Twitch is trying so hard to be so. It's like, oh, we gotta have this hard limit, or for your stream quality, you know, we gotta do that. Meanwhile, it's run by one of the most richest. That's not what you say. One of the richest companies in the entire world. I know in all of America, but I think also one of the richest companies in the world. That being Amazon. So, I think you can handle being slightly over 6,000. Slightly over a 6,000 bit rate, right? Like I think you can spare an extra 100, or what's it at now? Yeah, I'm fluctuating between 61 and 63 when I have OBS set to 6,000 flat. Ooh, that's wrong. Hold up. We're gonna undo that, and we're gonna... There we go. And, oh, I forgot to capture it. Oops. You gotta select it. There we go. Now we're good. All right, let's swap over to the game screen. Here we go. We should be good now. All right, and my controller is working. Not having controller issues. Oh shoot. Did I save it? Oh no. Oh no, wait. Oh no, did I not save this? Oh shit. Did I really not save? What's up, Ash? Did I not save the game? Oh no. Hold on. Hold on. Wait, is that the right one? What is disk1.q? Okay, maybe we just loaded the wrong one. Not much is a 7.1 earthquake. Jesus, isn't that out of 10? Okay. Okay, there's our save file. All right. Whew. Oh, I did not want to redo that. This is a very grindy game. I did not want to have to do that all over again. Alright, so we got the party. I still don't know what my little flying monster friend does. He has revived me from being dead once, and that is it. I don't know what else he does. That's a 7.1 out of 10. Yeah, that seems like a big deal. Are you alright? Are the people in your area alright? Even I'm not 7.1. God damn, the self-burn. We are fully... Okay, squares menu. Yes, we're all full. Okay. I'm fine. My family is top. Everyone in the forum scene... My family is 2. Everyone in the forum scene is fine. Good. Dorm. You sure you're fine? You can't seem to type. Oh, I forget what we're supposed to... We're supposed to fight a dragon here. I don't know how to get to it. Okay. Command. Attack that one. Attack that one. Attack that one. Ow. 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 I'm a little shaken up, you see. I'm beginning to think. Ren, why you suck at gaming? Fuck you. I like to make you angry, that's why. Ow. God damn, I've already lost like a third of my health from this one fight. To 34 to 50. Jesus, that's already like a third of my health gone. Just out the gate. I think I can heal though. Can't I? Yeah, because I can... Yeah, there we go. Yeah! Healing! Chat, ways to make ready to skip JRPG game story. If you're skipping the story, why are you playing a JRPG? Oh my god. Magic. Ow. Ow. Can you stop? I'd like to see Ren raid my home and put my gunpoint not to skip JRPG. Jesus, no, I'm not doing that. God, this is how you know this is an old-ass PlayStation game. When it's not circle to cancel, it's triangle to cancel. Hey, level up. God damn it. I immediately got into another fight. Best not doing that. He's sending us lowly cult members to do it. Cult of Ren. Cult of Ren. We have emotes. And as a cult, if the U.S. government asks, no. Oh my god, they're all so fast. Undercover FBI, put your hands in the air. I think there was some legal definition that assuming that we submitted it, my D&D group could submit to be a religious organization, which is hilarious. There's a cult, always has been. Okay, can we stop, please? Okay, can you not? No? You know, it's rare to see Ren stream without stream issues. Yeah, because I fixed them. Because I fixed the issues. That's why. Bum, bum. Oh, I already opened that chest. Can you not? God. I expect your stream to go broken again in like a week. No, my internet is fixed. I've also found out that after like 3 or 4 years of it being promised, fiber is finally coming to my area. Which is awesome. You'll be tax exempt if you took DN donations. And sadly, I'm stuck with a limited data plan for my whole life. What do you mean for your whole life? I mean, I was about to say nothing's stopping you from moving, but finances could very much be stopping you from moving because that's what stops me from moving. There's nothing stopping you from moving except for the sheer cost of moving and the financial burden it would take upon you. Oh, fucking Jesus Christ. This is insane. Oh my god, this is gonna take me so long to play. I can't keep playing this on stream. The amount of times I've redone this one section just because I keep running out of supplies and having to leave to heal, but then leaving to heal resets all the enemies, so now I have to go through them again and use up my supplies. Again, yeah, because it's financial issues. Yeah. Because these enemies are just relentless. Fuck. Fuck. Okay. We're going to attack you. We're gonna magic the fuck out of, you. And we are not gonna do that. We are gonna item herb myself, magic yourself, and you're just gonna keep swinging. Ooh, that was a close call. Jesus! I just healed her! Anyway, I'm going to buy breakfast now. Alright, man. absolutely relentless. Oh, I got an herb. Good. I got another herb. Oh my lord. Nope. Attack. Kill. Murder. No! Remus, why are you so slow? Destroy. Murder. Kill. Classes aren't on pause today. Aren't paused today because nothing damaging apparently happened apparently. Oh, cool. You know, nothing damaging except potentially people's mental states because it was a 7.1 magnitude earthquake. Ooh, another herb. Holy shit, holy shit. Nope, 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 nope. God damn it. Ow. What the fuck? Oh, no, not that. I wanted magic. Okay. Oh, fun. Ramus is actually getting low on health. Yeah, we're gonna command attack you. We're gonna magic heal you, and you're gonna attack in case this thing doesn't die. Oh, I didn't make it to it. That's why. Now it's dead. There we go. Nailed it. Alrighty. Where are we going? God damn it. I still very much do not know where I'm supposed to be going. I'm supposed to fight a dragon at some point. But I don't know how to find the dragon. I keep wanting to hit circle to go back. It's triangle on this. Buzz off, bug. Hello, witchcraft. Witch cat. I thought that said witchcraft. How are you doing? How are you? How's your day going? I don't know how to speak. Apparently. Oh, don't touch me! 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 Ah, fuck. I'm gonna once again burn through all my resources before I get to the end, and then have to leave and come back again. I've been doing this very first dungeon for an hour. An hour in-game time, not an hour of this actual stream. Good, how's yous? I'm alright. What are your first streams? I've attended. Well, welcome in. Kill them. Murder them. Destroy the bugs. No, don't do it to me. That's no. Bad. Okay, so we're gonna item. Item me, and you are going to magic the fuck out of you. So you're streaming on Linux? Yes, yes I am. Okay, now we're not dead. Okay, now you're almost dead. God, it's old school RPGs, man. Yeah, we'll just have you attack. We'll have you do a magic on you, and you'll attack, which it's probably not going to happen, but... Oh, that's right, because I don't move enough, because movement is a mechanic in this. Jesus, you've already backed down to almost half health. Oh, my lord. I didn't even get to move. I didn't even get to move. Come on. Come on, dude. Oh, don't want to do that. Hey, I'm actually remembering to press triangle instead of circle now. That's such a weird thing. Was that common on... No, this is still a PlayStation... It's a PlayStation 1 game, so this was... late 90s, early 2000s. Was triangle as your cancel button common on early PS1 titles? Because I didn't really play PlayStation games until the PlayStation 2, and by then it had been established for circle to be your cancel button. So this game having it be triangle to go back and like square for your menu, that had to have been a PS1 thing. Is the camera direction, pause. Is the camera directed towards a screen streaming, or is the screen itself being recorded? I can't even tell. No, this is, directly captured on my, this is in an emulator. I've just got a, filter over it to make it look like a CRT. Because I think that looks cool. I only do that for PlayStation games. I don't do that in any other emulators. But for some, on this, this is an emulator called Mednafen, and I'm using a front end called Mednaf, M-E-D-N-A-F-F-E. Because Mednafen is a terminal-based interface, which is gross. I don't like that, especially for an emulator where I'm trying to select like control inputs and stuff. That just is really complex. So I installed that instead, and that gives you both the emulator and a GUI front end that you can actually click buttons on, like it should have been from the start. But it came with all these pre-installed filters, and so I just turned it on because I thought it looked cool. And then I made the graphic of the TV in GIMP and made a cutout in the center for it. I slightly based it off of a CRT I had growing up as a kid, but not super exactly. But yeah, I'm very proud of this. I made this whole setup, except for the actual like graphic overlay. Uses Linux, says command-based interface is gross. Shame, run, shame. It's gross for an emulator where you're trying to set up like controller inputs and stuff. Oh, this is where I'm supposed to go. Okay, cool. I can actually do the freaking boss fight and hopefully not die. I've got like 4 or 5 more herbs left to heal with though, so even if I run out of magic, I should be okay on health at least. Yeah, I would never want to use a terminal-based interface or something like an emulator or like editing. People who use FFmpeg to edit videos, I refuse to believe that they're actually doing this because that seems literally impossible. It is a nice setup. Just wait until it breaks spectacularly in like 3 minutes. The setup doesn't break. It's my internet that was broken. The streaming setup itself was fine. It was solely that I would lose internet connection and that would fuck up the stream. I do not control the ISP. I totally did not read what they said at all. Ooh. Ah! What's happening? I have a very bad feeling about this. Something's up there, Alex. Something big. All right, see you. I might come back later. Alrighty. Oh God, what am I? Oh, that's cool. God, I miss older anime art direction. I wish we could have anime that looked like this, but just like drawn in 1080p. You did the Doki face. Is that what we're calling it now? It's just Doki Bird's face now.
My friends, you are the first adventurers to visit me in a long time. I am Korg, Tetrarch of the Dragon Tribe. You have journeyed far, and now you have arrived at my lair.
Like, imagine this exact anime.
Journey few have survived.
And the only difference
Must be urgent.
is that it's higher resolution in 16:9. And that's the only thing different. Everything else about it is the same. Same color scheme, same art style. Hey, Alex, did you hear that? He called us adventurers. This old dragon is obviously very wise. My name is Alex. I'm honored to meet you, Quark. I'm Null. Nice to meet you. I'm Ramus. Bubby.
My name's Luna. We came here from Berg to meet you, sir.
Perhaps we were destined to meet. You appear somehow very familiar to me.
Are you speaking to me?
Yes, child. I sense that our souls are intertwined in some ancient manner. Alas, it may be only that age and isolation have taken their toll. But the feeling is so...
Yeah, we'll walk down memory lane some other time. Right now, we need... No, what are you trying to do? Get us killed? Just hush and leave negotiating to me.
For what purpose do you beseech me, little boy?
Yeah! Almighty Quark, we're here to find the legendary Dragon Diamond. Could you please give us the Dragon Diamond?
You braved so dangerous a course to secure a Dragon Diamond.
I'm beginning to regret that course myself. But please don't chomp us to bits.
Why is it you humans prize these things so much? Don't you know they're made from...
It's... Holy shit! It's dragon shit. It's dragon shit. Oh my god. Then you've got to set up a demo reel for your voice works. Do it, like, now. I really should. This is not going to be good voice acting. My throat's very dry. I just drank a whole bottle of water and it still feels dry. So I might go grab another one in a minute. Oh, speaking of... God damn it. I never ran an ad when we started stream. Nope, I can't do it now. Alright, well. Too little, too late. I think Ramus has the right idea, Alex. We should go.
You want my diamond so badly, children? You must accomplish but one task. Retrieve the dragon ring found deep within this cave. Return it to me, and I shall give you the diamond.
Is that it? Surprised you aren't handing out your nuggets all day.
On the contrary, to obtain the ring, you must pass through the dragon trial. The last to succeed was a youth named Dine. Unless you use the strength of both your body and your mind, as Dine did, the ring shall forever remain beyond your grasp.
He's just saying this to scare us, Alex. Let's pass this trial and get our diamond.
Wait, children. Before you begin, I shall restore you all to full strength. You'll need it.
I was expecting this to be a boss fight. I am pleasantly surprised.
You may begin, children.
Why does computer go beep beep? Because it has thing that beeps. Tech support solved. Next question.
Your future now rests squarely in your own diminutive hands.
Growing up, my mom was always impressed by like my vocabulary. I'd have she'd be like, "Why do you know these complex words?" And I was like, "I don't know, they're in fucking video games." All right, we're gonna go ahead and well, shit, I did not expect to be that far away. You're already 40 minutes ahead. Wait, seriously? You're only just now getting the notification? Uh-oh. Ow. I don't like this. Oh, I don't like this. Okay, so Alex is gonna attack. You are gonna cast. Ooh, I can hypnotize. I don't know what hypnotize does in this game, but it's a cool thing that I learned. My phone does this sometimes if it's on battery saver. True, true. Or are you talking about the Twitch app itself notification, or like even my Discord bot? All right, and you're through. Cool, we made it. Alrighty. Oh, Jesus. Oh, shit. Wait, no, I needed to go this way. Oh, fuck. Nope, nope. Wait, how did I get in combat? I can't go through these. Fuck you. Ow. 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 Murder. So when were you playing me side? I don't know what that is. What the fuck is me side? Me side on Steam. What the fuck is this? The Yandere game? Got some tasty cards. It looks like a puzzle game. It looks like a life simulator. You're like chopping vegetables. You've got a mobile game that's in the game itself. Oh, you're inside the mobile game. What? Okay. Yep. Oh my god. That... Yep, it is absolutely a yandere game. You have this cute little video game girlfriend that you're sucked into her world, and she's a fun and she's a cute little girlfriend, and the night comes about and she tries to murder you. Oh, cool. I probably, if it's got like jump scares and stuff, I probably won't play it. I don't like scary games. But if it's just like, oh, that's creepy. Oh, you see what she's doing. She's not like actually like chasing you and jumping out at you. I might play it then. That's fine. I just don't like stuff where like it does jump scares. I fucking hate that. I don't like being scared on purpose. I like being uncomfortable. I love like how Alice Madness Returns have got like really dark and creepy things. Like teeth everywhere and like disembodied stuff and like very uncanny valley stuff. That all is fine. I'm out the moment it's like trying to actually be scary. I just like jump out and scream at you sort of stuff. I'm just like, I'm out. I'm not doing it. Is me side similar to Doki Doki Literature Club? From what I see, no. It is like you're actually moving around in real life in like a 3D space and stuff, and it looks like there was a scene of her chasing you. So it's not just like a management sort of thing. You're actually walking around and talking with her after the beginning section is what it looks like. Doki Doki Literature Club, 100% love that. That is like the kind of horror game that I like. Here's a mod to turn Yandere Girl into one from Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh, the purple hair girl from Doki Doki. I see her face in my head, but I can't remember her name. Yuri, yes. She was the one who likes poems. Well, they all like poems. That was the whole point, is that you run a club for literature and you write poems. She was the one who legitimately liked to read, though. She likes knives. Yeah, she likes knives. She like really likes knives. Like she really likes knives. There we go. Oop, 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 let me through. There we go. Woo. Oh, fuck. I was trying to duke you. I did a very poor job at it. You know what? Fuck it. God, are you fucking kidding me? You children are useless. Get the fuck out of here. I need someone to chase me to get down there. Not worth it. Items. Oh, I only have one left. Okay. I should stop using items for now. I need to actually play Tokyo Literary Club someday. It's a fantastic game. It's on Steam, and it's Linux native, funnily enough. Where the fuck? No! Run. No! I can't kill it. I need it alive to break this stuff. Nusky's the pink-haired tsundere that likes manga and sweets. Yes. Her dad also treats you bad. I was about to say, also the child abuse. You people are fucking idiots. That is 3 times now you have failed to run away. I've been idiots since birth. Not you, the characters in the game. Oh. Come on. Oh. Come on, come on. There we go. Okay, okay. Nope. Shit. Okay, is this it? Is this it? Yes! Okay, go back, go back, go back. It's both have crippling great senses of humor. Da 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 da, yeah! Oh, shit. Nope, nope, nope. Get out, get out, get out. Is this it? Yes. Yes! We did it!
Ah, excellent. You have managed to complete the trial. Here is your reward, brave adventurers.
Hey, Ren, I have a serious question about the topic you're very heated about. This is either going to be actually a serious question or the biggest fucking meme. I'm waiting. We're gonna wait to hear the question. How do you feel about using AI chatbots to assist you in learning code and write small scripts? No. For one thing, I think it's just a terrible resource to use because the AI chatbots have proven time and time again that they are completely unreliable. They will make stuff up and tell you incorrect information constantly. So it's just a bad thing. It's like wanting to learn from someone who constantly lies to you. That's a terrible idea. But also the fact that the way that it's learned how to do that stuff is from stealing it without permission. I just came to tell you that PayPal stole $3 from me for refund process. PayPal sucks. Thanks. Lol. Yeah, it's part of the reason why I've been trying to avoid PayPal for my stuff. Right now, I've got it set it through Buy Me a Coffee, which uses Stripe. Granted, Stripe's not also got its own set of problems with transactions and stuff like that. But it seems to be at least slightly better than PayPal. You could very well be violating the license without knowing. Yep. So that's fun. I asked ChatGPT. Oh, well, this ChatGPT thing got access to some code that was licensed under this thing that specifically says that you can't use it in the way you just used it. Well, a friend from Greece trying to send money to help me, but PayPal is the only option for me unless you have a recommendation. See if LibrePay is available in your area. Because that one, here's the thing with that though, it's very bare bones. It is, you can send amount of money, and that is it. Yeah, LibrePay. It is a very bare bones, stripped down thing like PayPal donations. But literally, it can send money, and that is it. There are no other features. Which some people would be like, oh, we want to look at your transaction history, see what you've sent, see where it's gone to. There's none of that. It's send money, and that's all it's done. Excuse me. But I think it's supposed to be like open source, or at least the front end is open source or something. So a lot of like FOSS people like it for that. Is LibrePay different from LiberaPay? That might be what I'm thinking of, and I'm just saying it weird. No, you're right. It is. It's LiberaPay. Yeah, it's just a super bare bones Patreon sort of thing. LiberaPay still asks you to use PayPal. Oh, well then never mind. I thought it was just an option. The name's always confusing. Yeah, that's very thing. Also, there's a different crypto thing named LiberaPay. Watch out for that too. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the, like, Patreon alternative thing. But yeah, if you have to pay through PayPal, then that's not any better. That's literally the exact same thing, just with more steps. LiberaPay, it only accepts Stripe/PayPal. Yeah. I'm trying to think, are there any other payment systems? Because really the only things I know for, like, directly sending money to people are PayPal, Venmo, which is owned by PayPal, Cash App, which I think is only in the US. Maybe, I don't know, I don't use it. And then stuff that uses, like, Stripe, which would be stuff like Buy Me a Coffee and Ko-Fi. Venmo US only as far as I know. Yeah, Venmo I'm pretty sure is US only. And also if you're trying to use something other than PayPal, Venmo is owned by PayPal, so that's irrelevant. Cash App, I'm pretty sure, is only in the US, or at least in North America. I think you might be able to use it in, like, Canada and Mexico as well. Yeah, there's just not a great global payment processor, unfortunately. Class time for me. Thanks for recommendations. No problem. Hope you can figure it out. Because, yeah, PayPal's... They could be a lot worse, but they are definitely getting less and less ideal as the years go on. They're not, like, quite so bad that I'd see, like, they're complete garbage, but they're definitely nowhere near as good as they used to be. PayPal is at least still okay for what it does. Early wish Stripe was available here. Apparently PayPal will because the National Bank is working to figure stuff out. Yeah, I mean, PayPal's always going to be first. PayPal's the biggest one. It's the one everyone defaults to, so it's the one everyone wants because it's the default and they only know of the default. So they want to be able to use it, so that's going to be the one everyone's pushing for because it's the one everyone knows. And then other ones will just slowly trickle in over time. But that could take years and years to happen. For the alternatives, the PayPal one that your national banks are working on, that could be much, much quicker. But who knows? Depends on how good the banks are at communication. Yeah, we did it! What do you mean we? All I remember you doing is searching our backpack for cheese and crackers. Hey guys, we're doing this. He's stuffing his face with snacks.
This is but the first small step of your long adventure, young Alex.
The first step? Sole proprietorship thingy. India's UPI is also available here, but only for registered businesses. Maybe I should register one. Can you register one for free or for really, really cheap? Because if so, then it'd be worth it. If you have to pay like hundreds of dollars in order to register a business, not worth it. Like in America, I think you can make an LLC for like $40. But then you also have to deal with the additional complex tax system of having an LLC. Hundreds of rupees, yes, like tens of dollars. Oh, hey, there we go, yeah. So yeah, that might be worth doing. Or at least be worth looking into.
Ah, yes. The time is upon us. And more importantly, Alex, you have those green eyes. When I last gazed upon eyes like yours, it was the shining face of Dine I beheld. The Dragon Master. Why do you act so surprised? Anyone who looks into your eyes can see it, Alex. The desire to become a Dragon Master burns within your very soul. Cross over to the mainland and seek out your destiny. Search for my brothers, Red, Blue, and Black. Overcome their trials and claim their rewards. Return here when you earn the prize of manhood.
Oh, the prize of manhood. So when I sleep with her, fuck.
No, you fucking degenerates. God damn you kids.
If I make money in USD, they take 5% of that to the bank, and that's all the taxes I need to pay. Oh, wow, that's real easy, yeah. What happened with this generation? Man, kids these days. Wow, Alex, did you hear that? Alex.
Your success is not guaranteed, young one, so remain vigilant. I shall pray for your return. I don't know who I'm praying to. I don't believe in a god. I mean, have you seen me? I'm a dragon. I'm the most powerful thing I know of. Before your long journey into the unknown fates, you should spend one last night with those you love.
Really feel like you're implying something there. That is not helping. All they think about is sax and violins. Careless whispers. Ah, fuck, I got caught in the corner. We're not even gonna try to run because I know you people are gonna fail. Ow. Ow. Careful, Ren, you get DMCA'd for careless whispers. If the DMCA manages to grab that from me just singing it very poorly, I was not trying at all, then, you know what? I fucking deserved it at that point. That was a very shitty rendition. I was very much off key. God, I keep getting caught on the fucking corners. Ow. Strike. Throw. Rinsing baby shark. You have to sing that one as shittily as possible, or you really will get DMCA'd for that one. They are relentless for some reason. Yeah, no, I don't know what. They're fucking relentless on that song. I don't get it. Oh, shit. Nope, 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 nope. Ah, fuck. I trapped myself again. Okay, so I need to get back to the statue and heal. And save. Do I save at the statue or do I just save anywhere? I can pull up a save menu, but I don't know if that's a save or a quick save. Did quick saving exist by the time this game, during the time this game came out? Was that even a concept of a system? Hello? There we go. Ah, fuck. Because they know people will absolutely use it and it's easy money for shared revenue. Shut up, I don't want actual reason in my stream. Don't apply your logic and facts. There we go. The more you know. All right, I'm going to put on a quick ad break, and I'm going to grab some water, so we will be right back. And we're back. Kylo, hello. Good you're here, because I've got stuff. So, we've got stuff to test for the VTuber dock. Oh, good. Yeah. So, on Blue Sky, there is a user, VHS. Shit, I forgot their username. But they went to try using Linux for streaming and VTubing, and just had constant, non-stop issues. Some of which stemming from not understanding how Linux works. And there was a little bit of drama that happened between them and Venny that I'm not going to get into. But they got extremely frustrated and they were just venting on their Blue Sky and ended up getting a bunch of comments they didn't want to see because they were just trying to vent. But I ended up talking to them a little bit and got them to make me a list of applications they were trying to use and what issues they were running into. And I'm going to try to go through them and see if I can figure out the problems and solutions or alternative setups for them. Because, like, even though, like, there's the whole, like, the issues and the anger and screaming at people, this is the kind of user that would be perfect for people who would be reading our doc. So, oops, that's the wrong button. Let's go ahead and save. Yes. Oh. What shop are we supposed to go to? Grillo, how you doing? We gotta make sure it's understandable and able for people to use easily. Yeah. So one of them was for audio stuff. They wanted to actually set up virtual sources like what I have, which is something I didn't realize people would actually want to use. So I've never made like a video or anything on it, but I do have ways to set it up. Unfortunately, as far as I know, so they didn't insult anyone badly, did they? Sounds like there could have been. I mean, Venny and her have blocked each other, so there's going to be no reconciliation there, I don't think, which is unfortunate. Because I do consider Venny a friend, but I do think Venny was a little quick to judge on this, but it's not that huge a deal. I don't know why I'm having so much fun with this. Just going in circles. Damn, I think I should have just waited and talked with me. Apparently they've joined other Discords and they just got insulted. Which, if that's the case, Jesus fuck, that is not good. That's fucked up. But yeah, I do have a list of stuff. There are a few things that are technically duplicates, like they had pulse effects and easy effects, which easy effects is just the newer version of pulse effects. You should just ignore pulse effects nowadays. But yeah, virtual audio sources. You can do them. I have them. I use them every time I stream, but there's no easy setup to do it. You have to do it in a config file via a text editor. That is, as far as I know, the only way to set them up, which is really annoying. Like, even though I know how to do it, I don't even like doing it that way. There was a way that I could do it via GUIs back on Pulse Audio before Pipewire, using a tool that was on Ubuntu. But as far as I know, you can't use that with Pipewire, so you have to do it with a config file and just typing in text. So you got to know exactly what to type and how to format it, which is confusing and annoying and a pain point that definitely needs to be addressed. But if you happen to know anything that can do that, that would actually be great, and I would love to have that. Because I honestly, I use Easy Effects. It gives like 2 virtual cables in a way. Have you tried Pulse Meter? I haven't heard of Pulse Meter. Again, this isn't Pulse Audio. No one's using Pulse Audio anymore. Pretty much everything is shipping with Pipewire now, so it needs to work with Pipewire. Not like using Pulse Audio sources in Pipewire, like directly in Pipewire. Pulse Meter isn't updated last I checked. Oh, yeah. Well, if it's not up to date, then that's definitely not something I'd want to recommend, because it could break at literally any moment. Oh. But yeah, because if I pull up, we're going to actually... Let's switch. Let's switch. I didn't know Pulse Meter is supposed to be like Voice Meter Banana. Gotcha. That would actually be nice if it was up to date and stuff. You know what? You know what we're going to do? We're going to do this now. Nope. God, I can't remember buttons. Okay, we're going to actually save for real. And we're gonna swap over to the actual tech stuff. I stopped using it, but the only thing that lets you create virtual sources graphically. I feel like there was one other thing that I used to use. It came with it was installable on Ubuntu. I don't think it came with Ubuntu. Venny! We're kind of talking about you adjacently. Well, we were talking shit. No. That person that you and I talked to on Blue Sky, that you guys had a falling out real quick. I ended up talking to them and got a list of their issues they were having with trying out Linux, and I wanted to go through and see if I could figure out those pain points, because if one person had them, someone else could have them, and I want to figure out the solutions for future people. Should I just close the game? I probably should just close the game. Yeah, we're just gonna close the game. What am I doing? Why am I opening... Yeah, I don't really care. I didn't really vibe with them outside of that, so I'm not invested. If you're helping them, that's good, I guess. Less so about helping them directly, and more so the problems they had could very easily show up for someone else. And I just want to generally have solutions to these potential friction points for someone moving to Linux. Because some of these are things I haven't heard before, like Lyrebird. I've never heard of this before. Okay, so this is what they listed out. Spell that out. Lyrebird. Oh no. That's a music application, isn't it? I have no idea. I've never heard of it. Let's find out. I'm gonna put my desktop up. Oop. We're gonna turn off these. There we are. So what is a lyrebird? Okay, I'm getting an actual animal called lyrebird. AI research division with a Descript. What the fuck? Is this AI voice generator? If that's what this is, I'm not even going to bother trying to get this working. Fuck that shit. There's a Lyrebird Studios on Google, on Android. Oh, that's for like photo effects and stuff. Lyrebird is a voice mimic for the fake news era. Oh yeah, no, fuck that shit. Go fuck. If you're using that, go fuck yourself. I see a GitHub link to a Lyrebird voice changer. Okay, that might be it. So let's try that. Voice changer. This seems more likely what they were talking about. This has been archived since 2 years ago now. Or just over a year ago now. Okay, yeah, no, this looks like what it's supposed to be. That's okay, that makes more sense. A voice changer makes way more sense than like an AI voice synthesis. I'll have to upgrade my CPU and RAM because I run into a bottleneck when I was doing a test stream. It still works fine, but in super demanding games, the experience is a bit compromised. So I think upgrading 64 gigabyte RAM to invest in a 5500 or 4500 CPU. The 64 gigabyte might be a little bit overkill. You can probably get away with 32 because that's what I have. But the CPU upgrade definitely would help. I'm running 32 right now. Yeah, your RAM shouldn't be a bottleneck then. Your CPU is more than likely the bottleneck. So you should be able to just stay at 32 gigs of RAM using a 7600, a Ryzen 7600. Ryzen 5 7600. 7600 GPU. Huh. This is a shit way to check the difference between them. You should generally not take this as your only metric, but just for a quick check. Yeah, 40% better. So you're not much weaker than me, even though, again, user benchmark is just a terrible way to check that because they're super biased. But AMD versus AMD should be okay. It's when you compare AMD to something else like NVIDIA that they start to just shit on AMD constantly. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that the VHS girl was trying to use Nobara. Their Fedora instructions are extremely out of date. Fedora doesn't use Yum. Fedora hasn't used Yum in years. They actually got sued for that and had to rewrite stuff. Good. Again, I'm always going to tell new Linux users, just use Pop! OS if you're on NVIDIA. If you're on AMD, use Mint or Pop! OS. Just as few fucking issues as possible. It's the easiest. Yes, you're behind on stuff because they're Ubuntu based. You're not going to have the newest things immediately, blah, blah, blah. They don't care about that. As long as their drivers work and they can play their games, that's all they fucking care about. If Fedora didn't ship so much shit, like video codecs and stuff, in another repo, Fedora would be an easy recommendation as well. But because of all the extra repo stuff you had to set up in order to get all your working codecs, I literally can't recommend it to new users. Pop's more behind than usual because of focusing on Cosmic. Yeah, I mean, that's fair, but that's still a temporary thing. Like, before the end of the year, that's going to be solved. And again, I'm recommending people on Pop! OS typically to people who have NVIDIA GPUs, and Pop! OS always has the newest NVIDIA drivers, or nearly the newest. So, like, your GPU drivers aren't a concern, as compared to, like, if you're on AMD and you're relying on Mesa, then you can get pretty behind. But on NVIDIA, that's a little less of an issue. If you're talking about RPM Fusion, you can now enable them on install. Is RPM Fusion the one that put it in? I thought it was a different one for codecs. Because enabling that at install is nice, but the person installing has to know what the fuck RPM Fusion is and whether or not they should enable it, or if they're supposed to. What do you have as releases? Oh. You have a deb and an RPM. Okay, cool. So, God damn it. They were trying to use Nobara. Nobara, you cannot double-click an RPM and install it. Yes, codecs are in RPM Fusion. However, I don't think it automatically swaps the free codecs for the non-free ones. Yeah, and for most people, they want the non-free ones because the non-free ones are the ones that work on more stuff. Because 99.9% of people don't know what the hell a codec is. They just want to know why the hell their video doesn't play in VLC. I like deb files are so common. That's why I recommend Ubuntu bases like Pop! OS to so many new people. Because pretty much everything packages at the minimum a deb package. So you just double click the deb package, you're done. And that's actually something I really like about Pop! OS is they come with a thing called Eddy, which when you double click a deb package, it has a little graphical installer like an install wizard would on Windows. Tuxedo, you never got that one to work. I never got it to work on my desktop, yeah. I'm pretty sure nowadays I could. Actually, I mean, it worked for the most part. It's just the audio stuff wouldn't work. So if it was on, like, my laptop, it would probably be a non-issue. I don't recommend Ubuntu, but I do recommend Linux Mint. If Ubuntu enabled FlatHub out of the box, I could recommend Ubuntu. But because they don't, that is the sole reason why I can't recommend Ubuntu. Because then to get Flatpaks, you have to tell them, all right, run these commands in your terminal to enable FlatHub and install Flatpak. And you've immediately lost them. I don't like snaps. Snaps are fine now. I still would prefer Flatpaks, but snaps are not the end of the world anymore. They've gotten good enough. I still think they're the worst of the, or really second worst of the universal packaging, but they're not as bad as they used to be. The worst one I think is app image because it relies on libfuse 2, and sometimes distros don't include libfuse 2, so it just breaks app images. Unless they fix that. If they fix that, then that's good. But also the dev behind app image is kind of a dick. I also think app images are on their way out when they end up as Flatpaks. App images still have their use cases. If you need something to be a portable application, app image is the way to go. Flatpaks can be portable. They can be, but they're usually not, and most people don't know that they can be. An app image, it's just a single file. That is way easier for people to comprehend. Oh, I click the file and it runs. I put this on a USB stick and plug into something else. I click the file and it runs. But yeah, the issue with this is that this is on an indefinite hiatus. It is an archived repo. It's not going to be getting any updates. So really for this, we need an alternative. So we need to find something about voice changers, because that's right, voice changers are pretty common for VTubers. We probably should look into something for that. What were the other things? Voice mod is not going to work. You have to run that through Wine, and I don't think that's going to work on. Let's see if there's a rating for it. Portable installers exist for certain apps on Windows, so it's an easy concept to grasp. Yeah, that seems about right. Garbage. Yeah, for something that complex and integrated into like Windows's audio system, that makes sense. It's not going to really work. Granted, it hasn't been tested since Wine 6.1. We're now on what, Wine 9.20 or something. Actually, what is my current Wine version? Uh, 9.22. Staging. So this is probably not going to be worth the effort for trying to see if it can get working. Alternative is going to be needed for that. What's another? Stream Deck. I don't own a Stream Deck. I can't test that stuff, but there is open source applications for it. So let's see. Stream Deck, Linux, GitHub. Let's check GitHub and see what they've got. Stream Deck UI. Yes, this is what it is. Do we have installation guides? So again, I think they're on Nobara, so we'll go through the Fedora. Holy shit. Okay, that's complex. Yeah, that's complicated as hell. Let's see if I can get it running. It's been tested on 36 and 37. Wow, that has not been tested in a hot minute. BitFocus Companion to the final alternative? To what? To voice mod? Using a Stream Deck. Gotcha. Is that on GitHub? BitFocus Companion. Okay, so we can just download it. Oh, come on, really? It's not shit. That's just annoying. I mean, it's not the end of the world to make an account. I just really don't want to make yet another account. Oh, they have a GitHub page. There we go. Oh, it's just for the source code. They don't give you binaries without making an account. Low spec Linux gaming, hello. We're looking into potential friction points for people trying to stream and be a VTuber on Linux. Because I found someone on Blue Sky who was having just constant issues. Next thing is pulse effects, easy effects. Ignore pulse effects, just worry about easy effects. I forgot you have a YouTube stream going too. Yeah, I'm on both. Which YouTube tends to be more stable. At least it was until I fixed the internet. PNG Tuber Plus, VNAN, Warudo. Warudo I still have issues with. I don't know why. I constantly have problems. Oh, yeah, you can't post links. Also, that is a very complex command. I would not want to run that myself. I don't know about the VPer software, but I'll be game streaming in a bit. Yeah, no, I was earlier. Like, I know how to do it all. We're just trying to figure out for issues other people might have, for stuff that I wouldn't consider because I may not use the same stuff or have the same needs. So I've got a list of stuff. The first was voice mod, which just doesn't run, period. Even in Wine, it's garbage on every single test that's been run on the Wine HQ database. So looking for alternatives to that. Setting up Stream Deck, which this app is supposed to do. There's also the Stream Deck UI, but the installation process is very complex, so I don't think I'd want to recommend this, especially to new users. Yeah, BitFocus Companion should be able to do that, and there's a video of setting it up. Yeah, it was a container. Yeah, I would not do that to a new user. Now, that said, using a Stream Deck in general on Linux is gonna be a struggle on Wayland. Because Wayland still does not have global hotkeys. Your application has to be in focus. Which, there is a protocol for global hotkeys, and it's just still not a thing. You can get global hotkeys if your application is running in X Wayland, but we want to go all in on Wayland. We want everything Wayland native, but you're going to lose out on this feature that, if you're a streamer, is used constantly. The workaround is that OBS Blade thing in WebSocket, but that's not a Stream Deck. If you have Stream Deck hardware, then you want to use that hardware. That is an alternative setup if you don't already have a Stream Deck. But if you already have a Stream Deck, then, right, XFCE here, no Wayland. Yeah, I'm on KDE, so I'm all in on it. Literally, my distro does not ship X11 anymore, period. It has been completely removed. It's even been filtered out of the repos for Nobara. Atrium Multistream has Linux support now. Ooh, wait, really? I want to look at that. Oh, this is the thing with the plugin that Harris made, Senpai Gaming. Oh, that's cool. That's cool as fuck. That is awesome. I mean, assuming it's good enough, I would... Oh, it's a monthly thing. I wouldn't want to subscribe monthly to it. It would be nice to have to do like a vertical stream. You don't have to sub. Oh, you don't have to sub? Oh, cool. I literally just said links are going to get blocked, Kylo. Why did you do that? There's a deb package. Nice. I feel like that second D is not supposed to be there in deb. Oh yeah, I can still see the link on my chat. Yeah, but let's see. Going through some more of these. What's one that I can start testing? Easy effects. That's another one. So this is going to do stuff like your equalizer and compressor and stuff. I do this via plugins for CAF, which are jack plugins in Carla, because I use jack audio as well. Double the deb. The deb. But this is also another way to do all that. And it's available via Flatpak. Okay, cool. So you should just be able to install it from FlatHub. So on most distributions, you go to your application store, you search for it. If there's a native and a Flatpak version, there should be a little drop down to switch between like deb or Flatpak. Go with the Flatpak. QPW Graph, Quasmixer, and Easy Effects. Yep, that's a good setup. Because of the stuff I do uses jack plugins, I use Carla because that lets me use jack plugins as well. So that's how all my audio stuff is set up. Which Carla works pretty much the same as QPW Graph. So if you're used to that, you can use Carla as well. Warning, do not set Easy Effects virtual devices as your default audio input. Easy Effects design assuming that your hardware stays the default device. Gotcha. Okay, so this should be able to do virtual devices as well. Okay, so this could potentially solve the virtual device issue that she was having. What's another? PNG Tuber Plus. I've heard of this. I have not tried it though. Let's look this up. Let's grab this. PNG Tuber Plus. Have I used this? Software downloadable for Windows, macOS, and Linux. I'm just testing, so I'm not going to grab anything. But if I get a little spare money, I will do something. Why did I just close that? GTuber Plus. Okay, let's see. x86.so. Properties. Permissions. Allow executing. And there we go. That is immediately working. Okay. Oh, my audio stuff is really, really low. There we go. Okay. Nice. Video 2 Mini also works in Linux. Is it native or does it run in Wine? But yeah, this worked immediately. As soon as I got it, I just had to set it to executable. Let's see. Can we... Let me add a screen capture PNG tuber plus. Okay. Windows PNG tuber plus. Okay. Oh, that did not capture. What? Huh. Okay. Well, that's weird. There is no capture. I'm moving it around. It's showing the window size, but it's not showing the actual content of the window. That's weird. So the application is actually working. But it's not capturing. Why would it not be capturing? Could it be because it's transparent? Let's try this now. So let's see. If I tell it to capture my terminal. Oh, it's just not capturing anything. Well, that's new. Huh. I've never had that happen before. But yeah, the application itself is running. I just can't capture it for some reason. I don't know why. That's weird. That's really weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah, so I'm confused. That's strange. Oh, now it's not picking up my audio device anymore. Okay. Oh, wait, yes it is. Yes, it is. So why would you not be... Why are we... I don't get it. Can you see the little shaking lines for when I turn off texture filtering? I think it does look better when I turn on texture filtering. Yeah. Costume bounce? I don't know what that is. Yeah. It seems to be working. I don't know why it wouldn't be. So why is it not capturing? That's the weird part. I don't know if this is the issue they were having. Because this does work, per se. And by work, I mean the application runs. The Linux version needs to start as root. Okay, I hate this. I hate this. You're a Linux user, you know what you're doing. No, some do not. Some are new users. This is a terrible assumption to make. This is why we're making this document, because devs do this sort of stuff. Boo, should not have to run as root. That might be a solution for Wayland hotkeys. Maybe stuff that runs as root gets global hotkeys. I don't know. Where's the doc? It's on Codeberg. Kylo, what's the link? I can just. Do. Kylo Neko. There we are. Found it? Yeah, there we are. I need to put this in a better place. So, yeah, Kylo initially wrote it all up, and then I went through and proofread and formatted it into a more legible way, because it was initially just giant blocks of text. There's supposed to also be a PDF version that has pictures and screenshots. But I have not looked at that version yet. I mainly focused on this one with the markdown and stuff. I think eventually, you can add in images as well into this README. Oh, they put a Microsoft Word version as well. Should also do a what's the open document format called? Is it ODF? Is it literally just open document format? We should have that in there as well. So a PDF, a docs, and an ODF, as well as the README file. Let's go back. Let's go back to some more stuff. VNAN and Warudo. Warudo, I can't get to run in Proton anymore. Other people have gotten it to run. I specifically cannot get it to run anymore. I don't know why. VNAN, I have gotten to run, but it's inconsistent. Sometimes it'll run, sometimes it doesn't, which is very annoying. If it was consistent, I would probably be using it instead of VSeeFace, because you can do some really cool stuff in it. But because I can't get it to run consistently, I don't use it. Kylo, however, I think has gotten it to run consistently using Lutris. Have you tried the latest version of Snick Studio? Not the latest one. I tried an early version when it first went live on GitHub, and I had a problem with my model's shadows were white. I made an issue because I needed to... But they told me that I needed to find out if it was actually the application or my model's shadows were just done weird. And I just never got a chance to actually dig any deeper to figure it out, unfortunately. So the issue is currently closed. If I get some time to dig into my model a little and see if it is my model's issues, I'll reopen the issue. It's looking really good. I should do an updated look at it. What are some other stuff we can try? Heaven Burns Red, Wuthering Waves. Are those games? Heaven burns red. Whoop. Burns red. Oh, it's a game. Okay. Yeah, we can try this. Let's see if we can get this to work. Well, I'm selling my spare PC tomorrow for like $300, so I think I'm gonna go for a Ryzen 5 5800 and the 64 gigabytes of RAM to sort of help future-proof my system for a while. I still say that you're good with 32 and you should put all the money into your CPU, go a little higher end CPU. But then again, I don't know how many applications you're running. I'm running quite a lot. I'm running multiple instances of Firefox. I'm running OBS. I was running the game as well. I'm running VSeeFace. I'm running Carla. I am running QPW Graph. I'm running Easy Effect. Am I running Easy Effect? No. What's it called? Pulse Audio Volume Control. And I'm running my live caption software. And then I'm also currently running this. And I am at a little over half my RAM running all of these at the same time. I had like 22 gigabytes RAM used when I was streaming the other. Jesus Christ, what are you running? Anywho, we are going to set this up. I'm going to move you to games. Yeah. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make... Yeah, actually, that should be fine. That should be fine. All right, let's see if we can get this to work. So, here is how I typically add these sort of standalone games. I usually will run them in Steam with Proton. 3 audio windows being open, mix it up, VTS Pog. OBS. Yeah, if you were hitting 22 gigs, then maybe you should upgrade your RAM. Let's add a game, add a non-Steam game, browse. We're going to go to, I'm just going to copy and paste the exec directory. And you. Program, Heaven Burns Red. I'm going to rename it so that we can easily find it. Compatibility. We're going to run with, not the Steam Linux runtime, fuck that. Proton GE 922. And run. All right, let's see if we can get this working. Because I have never heard of this game. It seems like it's probably a gacha game. It's PC, Android, iOS. So it's probably a gacha game. There's a chance it could have an anti-cheat. OBS multi-streaming even. Multi-streaming shouldn't eat up RAM. Oh, we got a window. Okay, we're going to leave that default. Install. Installation complete. Uh, see what happens if I click open now. Does it actually run the game? That'd be nice. Oh, it's the installer. Okay. Required space 34.4 gigabytes. How much space do I have? Because this is installing on my my main drive. I have 200 gigs free. Okay, I can do this. I can spare that. Because I'm probably not going to keep this game installed, so for now, that's fine. So here's the annoying part, is that I'm going to have to figure out where it is. So if I go within .steam, go to Steam. Not Steam, Steam apps. Compat data. I need to figure out which one of these it is because it just assigns it a random name. Potential anti-cheat pro tip. Yes, there's potentially an anti-cheat on this, which if that's the case, there's got to be nothing we can really do to work around it. At least nothing I can do. But I want to see if there's not going to be an anti-cheat problem, does the game actually run? If it does run, go on terminal and type which and the name of the file they mentioned. Who's they? The game? That when it gives you the anti-cheat error? Because I've had anti-cheat stuff not mention a file. The most recent one being Infinite Nikki, which is a game I wanted to check out, but can't because the anti-cheat blocks everything running in Wine unless it is a Steam Deck's CPU, and that got whitelisted, which infuriates me because like you really went out of your way to whitelist the Steam Deck, but you didn't let anything else running Linux, which is going to run the game in the exact same way as the Steam Deck. Maybe try Plocate, which is a plugin. I have never heard of that. If there's an anti-cheat that's blocking it, there's nothing that you can really do. Other than hope the game lets you run it at some point. Shit, I didn't check where it's actually installing this game. Settings. Okay, I'm looking for prefix, drive C. I'm looking for Yostar Games. Found it. Okay. Okay, I found the directory. This is what we want. We want this directory right here. I gotta know where it is because I'm gonna have to change the path for where the executable is from the installer to the actual game's executable, or the game's launcher's executable. If you're getting into Linux, you do have to have an open mind about it, but it's good to have a dual boot just in case. I've been on Linux for 5 years now. I exclusively use Linux. What I'm doing is I am testing out some stuff that someone else was having trouble with that they were first trying out Linux, and I'm trying to see if there are legitimate issues, if there are just things that were just not explained well, if it's something like if it's a game, an issue with anti-cheat, and there's just you gotta deal with it or have a dual boot, and just trying to figure out potential solutions to these friction points and see if I can make the process easier for people. Windows sucks, yes. The Penguin is king. I was trying to get Delta Force working. I've heard that name. I can't remember what that is. Oop. It's a team-based shooter. Yeah, if we go to Steam, if it's on Steam, it's real easy to find out. Yep, it uses Ace anti-cheat. That one typically does not work. There's a couple exceptions. Like I think Genshin uses Ace, but for some reason it works even without any like special launchers or anything. But Honkai Star Rail, which uses the same anti-cheat and is made by the same people, doesn't work without some sort of special launcher to bypass it, which is weird. Also, Zenless 0 works with that same anti-cheat without needing a launcher or anything special to bypass it. It's very strange. I don't know why one of those three games works when they're all made the same. I'm lagging? Oh no. Oop, yep, we dropped down a little bit. I'm not dropping out, though. I'm just lagging. Maybe you need more RAM. I'm at 50% RAM usage. I should still be okay. It might be because I'm installing a game. So it's eating up internet. Because as much as I would like to, I do not have unlimited bandwidth or something. There is only so much data that can come in and out of this place. You can use Tiny 11, which is the light version. I've heard very mixed things about Tiny 11. Though I have no reason to use Windows at all. I don't really play online games in general, so anti-cheat is a non-issue for me. I hate that it exists for people who do want to play those games, but it doesn't affect me personally. Been needing it since May of last year. Oh, been not needing it. Unfortunately, I'm not done with it. Yeah, like, there's potential in the future that I may need it for something, but at least at the current moment, I do not. Yeah, I think the stream lag is from me installing this game. I think it should be fine once the install finishes. Want to play League of Legends? Either download Smite or Dota 2 or play Dota 1 via Warcraft 3 or play Heroes of the Storm. Yeah. Want to play League of Legends? Don't. I need it for some applications, so if I have to go play Valorant, COD, and games with anti-cheat, I have to switch. Yeah, I just don't like those games. Never have. Ever since I was a kid. Even when I was on Windows, I never liked them. Like, growing up, my brother got really into Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and then later, like, Black Ops and Black Ops 2, and I just never cared for them. I liked the zombies mode in Black Ops and stuff. Or in World at War. But that was it. I never cared for the competitive shooting. I never cared for the campaign. I literally only liked the zombies mode. And I wouldn't mind playing Call of Duty for the Zombies mode again, if it wasn't for the stupid anti-cheat. That makes it to where I can't run the game. You can't play World at War, Black Ops 1 through 3, and the OG Modern Warfare on Linux well? Oh, okay. I thought they added anti-cheat to basically all of them. But I'm guessing it's just Black Ops 4 onwards is when they started adding the anti-cheat. Also Advanced Warfare. Oh, really? But again, all I care about is the zombies mode. I really like the original World at War zombies the most. The later ones started getting really, really complex, which seems kind of pointless for something that was just a survival game, and the simplicity was nice. It felt less about trying to figure it out and more about just trying to optimize what you already knew. Black Ops 1 and 2 is playable, but it'll stay around your monitor's refresh rate despite calm max FPS 1. You can bypass the anti-cheat if someone releases a modded client like Plutonium. Com max FPS 1000. That's fine. I typically have VSync on anyway when I play games, so it's not a big deal. Kylo, no, do not run it. Even though in most modern Linux stuff, it won't actually let you run that. It'll tell you like, hey, this could cause sister's issue. Are you sure you want to run? You need to add this extra command to the end of it. On immutable distros, it won't. Yeah, mutable just won't let you access those files, period. But like even on my system, if I type that in, it'll say like, hey, this will delete your system. If you really want to do this, add like -- no -- preserve -- root, and then it will do it. Bazite is probably a good idea for people who just want to use Discord and just want to play games. Typically, maybe, one of my friends actually tried to swap to Bazite and kept running into issues with stuff because it was immutable and they couldn't install the stuff they needed. Which is why I really don't recommend Bazite unless you want a console, not a PC. Like, if you want something that runs Steam and only Steam, then yes, Bazite is good. If you want something to be a general use PC where you're sometimes doing other stuff outside of gaming, really wouldn't recommend an immutable for that. At least not yet. Or at least not an immutable like Bazite. Maybe something like Vanilla OS could work for that, but that's a small dev team. I don't know if I'd really recommend that either. SteamOS is immutable. Yeah, but SteamOS is meant to be a console, not a PC. It can do PC stuff, but that's not its primary function. I know a VTuber that uses a Steam Deck as a PC. I do too. They're in my Discord. It's Echo. Might as well. Oh, same person. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, we're still barely over halfway. I really want this install to finish. Question, is EmuDeck broken on non-Steam Deck PC via Linux OS? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure you can do it on a normal desktop distro. I just don't have a reason to because I'm on a PC with a mouse and keyboard. I can manage stuff way easier. So I don't need something like EmuDeck. I can just install the emulators individually, and it's fine. Nobara and Bazzite can run them well with AMD. Yeah, as far as like emulators and stuff, if you're on a normal desktop distro, just download the emulators by themselves. My Steam ROM manager wouldn't work. Again, if you're on a desktop PC, just add them manually. Or add them to something else like Lutris instead of Steam. Honestly, Lutris would be a lot easier for that use case. Yeah, it seems to go to a RetroArch, which runs better. I don't like RetroArch. RetroArch has done some stuff to emulator developers that's kind of annoying and been like, try to be all hoity-toity, or shipping versions that are outdated or stuff. So I'd rather just have the emulators individually. Or collect them into my own little launcher thing like Lutris. Which I really should. I really should throw all my emulators into Lutris. I mean, I've got it right there on my taskbar, but I mainly use it just for a handful of standalone stuff. When I really should use it to put all of my emulators and stuff into one place. That's if you don't include those specific emulators. Yeah, but then that's more complexity than needs to be other than just download the emulator. Lutris can run Phantasy Star Online well. Oh, really? Wait, which Phantasy Star Online? The new one? The modern version? Or like the classic versions? That were like on Dreamcast. Or was it Dreamcast? I think it was Dreamcast. Aphenia. I don't know which one that is. Blueburst. Is that the modern one for PC, or is that the classic one? The Dreamcast? Okay. Because there is the modern Phantasy Star Online. Dreamcast. Oh, it was on GameCube too. Okay. Classic one private server. Okay, neat. I like when old MMOs that are dead get private servers so that you can keep playing them. There was someone, I don't know if it's still going on, but someone had a private server for Fusion Fall, the Cartoon Network MMO, which I played a little bit of that as a kid, but never got very far because I was never a paid user. I was only free, and you could only do a little bit of it when you were free. It was also on Windows. Oh, wow. I didn't know the classic one was on Windows. I thought it was only on consoles. Hey, we got about 5 minutes left to install. Any open source Linux games you like? I've tried a couple. I like Tuxkart. That said, I do think it needs some more animation overhauls for it. The animations feel very generic. But the gameplay itself is fine. I've tried out that first-person shooter. It's kind of like Quake meets Halo multiplayer. I forget the name of. That was kind of neat. But I'm just not a huge fan of first-person shooters. I tried one that was an open source sort of MMO, but it was like a RPG Maker XP style MMO. I just never got super into it. Xenotic, that's the one I was talking about. That was the shooter. Urban Terror or the Command and Concord. I don't know what Urban Terror is. Command and Concord, I don't really play RTS games that much. I mainly play like JRPGs or action RPGs. I'm very much into RPGs. I'm very heavily into story. I'll branch outside that if a game has a good story. I've been playing the Star Wars Jedi games. Fallen Order, and now Survivor. I finished Fallen Order earlier this week, and I've been playing Survivor because it was on sale for like $17. And they removed Denuvo, which is great. That said, I cannot run that game at 100 FPS like I wanted to. It's gotten better, but it's still just not great optimization. So unfortunately, that one I'm stuck playing at. I'm playing at 75 FPS. I turned my refresh rate down to 75. Urban Terror is like Counter-Strike, but with some parkour in it. Then yeah, probably not going to play that one because, again, not a huge fan of first-person shooters. Like, for me, first-person shooter, it's fun for like a round or two, and then I'm bored and I want to do something else. Like, I need a game's story to keep me engaged. Otherwise, I get bored and I stop playing. Like, I don't typically like Soulsborne or Souls-like games, but I like the Jedi games because I really like the story. Also, you can turn on the difficulty, which I do. I just play on easy. The Jedi Padawan difficulty, which is not the easiest. The easiest is story difficulty, which just makes the game to where you just hold down a button and you win. I don't want it that easy. I just don't care for the extreme challenge. Well, it's free, so it's always there. And I might check it out at some time, but I generally just don't like that genre entirely. But yeah, the Jedi Survivor and Jedi Fallen Order, I have liked those games. I am doing way worse at gameplay-wise at Survivor than I was at Fallen Order, even though I'm playing the same difficulty. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I feel the timing does not feel the same, and I just can't seem to adjust to it. Probably because I literally just played Fallen Order. So I'm still not... because I think the timing for stuff has changed. I just haven't readjusted. I keep expecting it to be the same as the first game. But the windows for your perfect block seems to have changed slightly, and I just can't seem to adjust. Because I'm not going to say I was great at it, but I got okay enough at the perfect blocks in Fallen Order. But I really struggle on perfect blocks in Jedi Survivor. Normal blocks are okay. I can just like do general blocks until my blockage runs out. That's easy because you just hold the button. But when you just are supposed to tap it just in time to parry, that is what I'm struggling with in Survivor. I still wasn't super consistent in Fallen Order, but I could do it a lot more in Fallen Order than I could in Survivor. All right, game is basically installed, so let's go ahead and pull up that, and never mind, needs to verify the file integrity, so we're going to wait for that to finish first. So Survivor is like Doom Eternal, where the mechanics are much more challenging than the first. That's what it seems like. I don't know if it was supposed to be, and if all they did was just tweak the timing a little bit, and that is just what's throwing me off. It definitely has more challenges. There are these like forced tears where you do like these little challenge fights, and those are brutal. I fucking hate them, and I've just started skipping them entirely because they're optional. But it's stuff like you have to fight 7 enemies at once with like 3 range attackers, 4 ranged attackers, 2 that shoot explosives, and then 3 melee attackers all coming at you at the same time. Another one is you have to defeat 500 droids all at the same time, which you can kill a droid with 1 attack. But when there's 500 of them coming in nonstop waves, that gets real hard real quick because it's endurance. And again, I'm really bad at the timing in this one, way more than I was in the first game. So I'm struggling a lot more with those stuff. But I like the story, so I keep playing it because story is what keeps me engaged. I was talking to my friends, kind of venting to them, honestly. But like, I don't understand why people enjoy this like bullshit level of difficulty. I just can't wrap my head around it when the reward is just you won and that's it. I think you'd like Half-Life 2 specific. I do need to play I have all the Half-Life games. I have not played a single one. I need to do that. I played Portal and Portal 2. I love the Portal games. But I really need to. I also have all 3 Witcher games, and I haven't played any of them yet. Like, I literally have Witcher 1 installed to start playing it. I just still haven't done it. Initially, I installed Witcher on my Steam Deck, and then I found out that Witcher 1 doesn't have controller support. It is solely designed around mouse and keyboard, and only mouse and keyboard. So, not something I'm going to be playing on my Steam Deck. But the other 2, I can very much play on my Steam Deck. I should probably turn this into a full video of me setting this stuff up. There'd be a lot of editing to chop around the dead space or dead air. Not dead air, I'm still talking, just cut out the stream chatter and make it about the important stuff. But I have been narrating it like I would a video, so I'd want to do voiceover in that case. This is annoying that it's verifying all the files immediately after install. At least it's quick. That's at least one thing to look forward to, is that it's very quick to verify. See how quick that number's moving. The decimal point makes it feel like it's going a lot faster than it actually is, seeing that number just rapidly change. Come on, I really just want to see. I'm going to do all this just to find out if the game even runs or not. Because I may go through all this and it has an anti-cheat that stops it from running. And I just did all this for nothing. Granted, it's a gacha game. I probably wouldn't play it on my own anyway. I should play some more of Zenless Zone Zero. Because I actually did find that game fun. I just don't like gacha mechanics. They feel very predatory, and I'm not a fan of them. But Zenless Zone Zero kind of reminds me of Persona 5 a little bit, and I absolutely love Persona 5. Speaking of, I started picking back up in Persona 3 Reload again, and the story is really getting good. Oh my god, the game's being... Are you kidding me? You already did this. This is awful. This is the worst install experience because it just keeps doing more stuff. It's like, all right, we've downloaded them. Now we're going to check the integrity. Okay, integrity's been checked. Now we'll install it. Is that not what you were doing when you were downloading the files? I mean, they're all local, so it should install fairly quickly. It's going to be another 30 minutes. Oh, come on. This is going to be an entire hour of setting up this game just to not even know if it's going to run or not. I could have just looked on Reddit and see if anyone's tried to run this instead of just waiting for all this to install. I mean, technically, I could cancel the installation and do that now, but I'm already this far in. I might as well go all the way. Life of a Linux user. Yep. So, hey, while we're waiting for this install, anyone have any questions about streaming on Linux and setups and stuff? Because I do a lot of that, and I have figured out quite a lot. Are you using your VTuber on Linux? Yes. The application is running on Linux. The face tracking is not. The face tracking is being run on an iPhone because that is like the only way to get like 3D facial capture with like all the expressions without using something like Google's Media Pipe, which I could never get working quite right. Like I can get it to run, but it doesn't do the tracking as well as it does for other people for some reason. That applies to Nobara. Yes, I am running Nobara, but it should work on just anything. It's running through Wine. It's the AR kit track. Yes, the Apple AR kit do like the I can stick out my tongue, and I can get like super accurate lip flaps that nearly perfectly match how my mouth is actually moving. So like if I go I know how to do AR tracking on models, by the way. Ooh, for 2D or 3D. That's a really good track. Yeah, that's why I have it. There was a shop that was selling an iPhone that wouldn't work with cell towers, but it would work with Wi-Fi, so no one wanted it, so I got it for like $90, which is super cheap for anything iPhone that has Face ID, which is like the iPhone 10 and newer. This is, I believe, a normal 10. I don't think it's like a 10S or a 10R. Yeah, because it's got an OLED screen, so it's the normal 10. 3D only, mainly Vroid models. Yeah, that's what I have. Mine's just a modified Vroid. It was initially made in Vroid, and then it was modified in Blender and Unity. And then Blender some more. Then VTubers are put off by the fact that their app won't properly run on Linux. Yes, that is something that we've been addressing. So there is an application on FlatHub called Face Tracker, and that works well for just the standard face tracking, webcam-based face tracking, assuming your application can read from a local source like VSeeFace can and VTube Studio can for 2D. Which are the main big ones. For 3D, most people are using VSeeFace. For 2D, most people are using VTube Studio. The vast majority of 2D are actually using VTube Studio. There's another one called PRPR Live that some people use, and I've used it in the past. That was actually the first application I used because it was the only one that initially was working on Linux when I had a live 2D model for a bit. Nowadays, a lot of people are starting to use Warudo, which was working in Proton. It's on Steam, but for some reason, I personally can't get it to run anymore, and I don't know why. Some people are still able to get it run. And also VNAN, which is another 3D application that, yeah, people like Kylo can get it to run just fine. And for me, it runs sometimes, and then sometimes it doesn't run. And VSeeFace OP, you're adding extra E's. It's literally just the letter V and then C-Face. But yeah, for anything you're running through Wine, there are some drawbacks, namely Sprout, which is a way to capture it without a background and without seeing menus. That won't work on Linux. Some stuff with transparent backgrounds won't work quite right unless you do some configuring. Like for VSeeFace, I can capture a transparent background, but it'll capture also any overlays if I change settings using the OBS VK capture for game capture. And that typically will work for stuff with transparent backgrounds. But you got to do some additional setup to get that working. The native webcam capture almost never works. You need to track from an external application. I think I mentioned that. That's what the face tracker app is for typically. Yeah, VTube Studio and VSeeFace. OBS VK capture works with the trap or the background, but the Sprout capture plugin only works on Windows. Which I wish it did work on Linux, because that would let you capture it with both a transparent background and you don't get the menu overlay. So look, if I go over to this and I reveal like my menus, boop boop boo doo doo. Let's actually swap to this. Here, that way. You can see my menus right here. All of these that I have. So like if I open my settings, you can see my settings menu being captured. If you're using the Sprout plugin on Windows, you don't see those menus, even when you have them open, which is really nice to have. My Bluetooth, when you turned it off, it permanently stayed like that until I had to go to the terminal and manually force it to turn it on Ubuntu. What? That's wild. Okay, I need to pee. We're going to run another ad break real quick, and I'll be back in about like 5 minutes while we continue to wait for this to install. So I will be right back. All right, we're back. And we're still waiting to install. It's got 11 and a half minutes left. Whee! No ad break for YouTube viewers. Yeah. There's it's not those sort of ad breaks and stuff on YouTube. Which means if you have YouTube Premium and don't get ads, awesome. If you don't have YouTube Premium, I have no control over when the ads happen whatsoever. Anyway, so this, it says it has 10 minutes left, but it's only halfway. Okay, that's a little weird. Maybe it speeds up at the end. What was I saying before? Oh, we're talking like VTube Studio and the face tracker stuff. That's right. Yeah, I pretty much said all I need to say about that one. But yeah, what Kylo and I are doing are trying to make the definitive documentation for being a VTuber on. They didn't want to pay for Windows, and that's the level of knowledge I am assuming people have when they read this. Which hopefully will make it to where anyone can use the guide and figure it out. Hopefully. I wonder how well old PC games can run on Linux via a drive. If they're running off an NTFS drive, that's still going to be kind of hit or miss. I have this old 3D Pinball, The Lost Continent game. I don't know about a 3D Pinball Lost Continent. Oh, off a CD drive. You'd have to install the contents, I think, to the actual system. But other than that, I think as long as it runs in Wine, it should run pretty much the same as Windows. I'm gonna test it. Oh, hello, Zelda. My cat has joined me on my lap. I was able to run Urban Terror on an NTFS formatted drive. So I would typically not ever suggest running stuff off an NTFS drive if you can format it to something that's for Linux, like ext4 or BTRFS or something like that. But I've got some like external hard drives with NTFS for like moving files from my Linux PC to a Windows computer if I need to. It's piqued my curiosity. Go for it. See what happens. My cat is on my lap, so I must be very still because that is the law. It is still going. So it's only got 6 minutes 30 seconds left, so hopefully not too much longer. But yeah, wow, it is still going. Yeah, for anything else, it's broken or will just deny access if detect the NTFS directories. Yeah, NTFS is just kind of a pain because it's a reverse engineering of it because Microsoft refuses to share how it works for everyone to make it work well. Because Microsoft is really, really bad at standards. Like, even stuff that they've made open standards, like the docx format, they've implemented it in their own programs wrong. So it, even following the open standard to the letter, you'll still get stuff that doesn't load quite right. Never mind, I think I accidentally sold it when I sold a bunch of games. Aww. Oh, okay, goodbye, Zelda. The cat has left. What's up, Chris Super? How are you doing? Apparently Windows is planning to migrate to a Linux server since that blue screen incident. Oh, stream had a hiccup. Oh, yep, it dropped down again. Oh, now we're back up. Zelda. Get out. Get out. Zelda. Zelda. It was the stream, not my internet. Phew! Yeah, we've had a couple hiccups here and there, but we're not dropping, and we're not completely losing stream. Zelda! Get out of there! Hey, get out. Go. Nobara goated. I like Nobara. It's had some annoyances, mainly with the update process from each version. So like 40 to 41 is way more complicated than it should be. But for these like quote unquote gamer focused distros, that's come to be expected. It is not something I would recommend to a new user typically, unless it was like one of my immediate friends who could contact me at any time for help. Zelda, what are you doing? Ow! Why are you so ornery now? But yeah, no, Microsoft has been using Linux servers for a while now, actually, for like their Azure stuff. I don't know about what blue screen incident you're talking about. What did Zelda do? Oh, she's just biting at my hand when I put it down. She wants attention. Cinnamon 6.4 is going to be nice when it drops. I've never been too crazy about Cinnamon. I don't hate it or anything, but it's just like everything I like about Cinnamon is for the same reasons I'd like KDE. And at that point, I might as well just use KDE. Zelda. Zelda, stop. Stop. Ugh. Azure using Linux. The irony. A little bit, yeah. Windows Server is effectively dead. There's still a handful of stuff that uses it for specific stuff that needs it, but it's really not used in new deployments anymore. Not even Microsoft uses their stuff. I don't know if they entirely use Linux for all their server stuff. I just know they use it for Azure specifically. Anything outside of that, I have absolutely no clue. Okay, we're almost done. 30 seconds. Zelda, stop. All right, so now, once this finishes, we will be able to... Zelda, can you stop it? Come on. Come on. Get up. Get up. CloudStrike pushed an update that crashed computer. Oh, that. Well, that wasn't Blue Sky. That wasn't a blue screen thing. That was something else. Okay. Do we try to just start the game? Zelda. Another one. They're not moving to Linux for that. They have introduced a new system to where you can get that security stuff without using kernel level stuff, which some places reported as Microsoft getting rid of kernel level access, which is not what they're doing. They are not getting rid of the old way of accessing the kernel stuff. They're just giving stuff an alternative to use instead. So all the people saying that kernel level anti-cheat is going to be no more is totally wrong. It is absolutely not going away. Okay, well, that didn't start the game. That makes sense. We're going to close this, actually. Wait. It happened again. What happened again? All right, let's get back to Steam. We're going to go to Properties. Yoastar Games. Heaven Burns Red. Can we do the EXE directly? That would be nice, but I'm going to assume not. Heaven Burns Red.exe. End quotes. I'm assuming this is going to say an error saying that it needs to use the launcher. I don't think it's going to run directly from the EXE because it has a launcher installed. Yeah, that just did not run at all. Okay, so we need to change this to Heaven Burns Red _ game launcher. And Heaven Burns Red _ game launcher.exe. Fun fact, the kernel level AC that Genshin uses was exploited to get kernel level. Yes! Yes, it was, and that's a very good example of why I don't like kernel level applications on your system. Start game. Why did you minimize? Oh, God damn it. Like kernel level codecs. Yep, yeah, that it did. Now, granted, the way it worked is that you had to download an infected exe file, it not be the official version, but the fact that it could be done and you could trick people into downloading it is very, very, very bad. Help Center. This is not running. It's just minimizing the game. Yeah, I've heard the Lenovo Legion Go S budget SteamOS handheld is being announced today at CES. Yes, it's supposed to be announced at CES. I don't know if it's today specifically, but it is going to be announced at CES alongside someone from Valve and also someone from Microsoft, which that's going to be interesting. So how you doing, Tony? Welcome to the stream. Zelda. So yeah, this game is not running. It is just when I click start game, it minimizes the launcher and then does nothing. So we're going to stop this. Zelda. Hold on, I'm letting her out. Oh. Come on. Come on out. Oh, wait, are you hungry? That where you're trying to get my attention? Bowl's empty now. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing all right. What was I going to do? Yes, I know what I was going to do. Exit Steam. And we're going to run this from the terminal and see if we can see any errors or anything happening when this runs. Heaven burns red. Play. Okay, everything seems to be going good. Adding process. Now what happens when I hit start? It is doing stuff. Previously invalid version. You might want to back up user files and delete this prefix. F-Sync up and running. Configuration. Prefix has an invalid version. If I could only run games under KVM. Technically you can, but you have to harden the virtual machine, and even then some anti-cheats will still detect it. Okay, I'm getting Proton prefix has an invalid version. You might want to back up user files and delete this prefix. Huh. Interesting. Using kernel write watches, use kernel write watch 1. Oh, kernel write watches. Is it? Is it trying to run a anti-cheat? Yeah, so this is what I'm seeing right. Complete app overview change 461 apps. Ooh. Here we go. Hmm. So it was AC? I think it is. That's what, because it's trying to do a kernels thing, which typically games in user space, as far as I know, they're always run in user space, so they don't do kernel stuff. If you tried sudo DNF work, please. I haven't. You know what? You're right. That'll probably fix it. So, Heaven burns red. anti-cheat. Plot development. Other media notes. Let's see. Does use kernel anti-cheat. Ooh, hey, Linux Gaming. Is it fucking on? How long ago was this? Is a month ago. Oh. Oh. Let's see if this works. Okay, according to this. So we need to stop running this. Do. Don't need you anymore. Move it to Yostar. Yostar Games. Heaven Burns Red. Delete heavenburnsred.exe. Okay, so delete their exe. Put the patch.exe. And rename it to Heaven Burns Red.exe. So you'll have this new file named that, which was initially the patch.exe. Oh shit, I missed Kylo's message. I'm sorry, dude. You have a good night, man. Now it's supposed to run. So let's see. Okay, here's our launcher. Start game. Hey, we got it. Oh, it's by Cryware. I usually like their games. Cryware has worked on a lot of games that I actually really like. Full screen. Use controller, yes. Invert, yes. Okay, I don't have an account. Okay, menu. Notices. Terms of service. I don't need that. That's all that stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I opened it twice. Oops. But hey, we did get it to work. Anyway, we're going to stop this now. But hey, I am still probably not going to play that, but hey, we got it working. And you know, that was the goal. Wuthering Waves. Is this another anime gacha game that I haven't heard of because I don't pay attention to anime gacha games? Okay, so Wuthering Waves. Free to play open world action role playing game. Yeah, it's another one of these fucking It's another one of these gacha games. Of course it is. Making the game run just to not play. Hey, I just wanted to see if it was possible to run it. I never said that I specifically wanted to play it. God, this is what upsets me about these games is I don't care about the game because it's a gacha game to get the mechanics, but goddamn, the character designs are so good. Why are they so good? This reminds me of 2B. And that is not a bad thing. Like, come on. Why are these all so good? That one's a child. I will say, except for like the child characters, they tend to all look kind of the same. That's my only complaint with these is that the character designs are also good, and then they have like these younger characters that all start to kind of look the same. God damn. Okay, well, I don't have the time to test this one as well, but we did get these, a couple of these working. So, let's go. Okay, new file. So, voice meter. Full in wine. Need alternative. Stream deck. Options we had were bit focus. Are they made by the same guys? It's a similar art style, but I don't know if it's the same publisher. I mean, they all look like the Hoyoverse games, which those are the ones that got these so popular in the West. Can we see the publisher information? This is done by Kuro Games. Who did Heaven Burns Red? No, this is done by Right Flyer Studios and Visual Arts. And published by Spark Gear and Crywave. So different studio, Same concept and similar art style. What was this called? Bit Focus Companion. Bit Focus Companion and Green Deck. UI. Lyrebird voice changer. Archived and unmaintained. Needs an alternative. Pulse effect replaced by easy effect. Easy effects. Flat pack. PNG Tuber Plus. Runs native. Capture did not work, but maybe I system only. I saw Matrix clients just to join your thing. Why did I not know of Matrix before? It's already better than Discord. I don't know about better. It's got a lot of trouble points in it that are really annoying. Like community management on Matrix is way more tedious and complicated than it needs to be. And some stuff is just not doable, which is really fucking annoying. VNet. Oop. Stop. Click the wrong thing. VNan has I dot Warudo personally does not run, but many report that it does still run. Heaven Burns Bed requires patched EXE, but runs fine for that. Wuthering Waves untested. File save as. I'm gonna put this in my documents and we're gonna name it test for new users. Dot text. Alrighty. I'm gonna call the stream there. That's what we've got so far. So voice meter, we need to find an alternative for that because it just flat out does not work in wine entirely. For the Stream Deck, BitFocus Companion is supposed to work, and Stream Deck UI is supposed to work, but that has a more complicated install, so I wouldn't really recommend that one. I don't have a Stream Deck myself to test. I think Venny has one, so I can ask Venny what she uses for hers. Lyrebird, which is a voice changer, is unmaintained for over a year now. So we need to find an alternative for that because that could break at literally any moment. Pulse Effect, don't use it because it's been replaced by Easy Effects. Easy Effects has got a flat pack, so you should be able to run that easily. I can go ahead and install that actually. We're not gonna do the beta. Oh, I already have it. Yeah, there we go. Hey, there, boom. Okay. Hey, yeah, there we are. And then we got pipeware stuff. Clients. Modules. Test signal. Presets, autoloading, general. Let's see. Preferences. Spectrum. It says it's supposed to create use a dark theme. Yes, always. It says it's supposed to be able to make digital sources or virtual sources, but I don't see a way to do that. Yeah. Yeah. This is cool and all to add stuff. However, I don't think, as far as, exclude that. I would never need VSeeFace as an input. There could be a chance I'd want OBS, so I'll leave that. Unrelated, but how much does the kernel take up to compile? I have no idea. I have never tried that. I never plan to try that. Yeah, supposedly you're supposed to be able to make virtual sources, but I don't see a way to do that. What about? But yeah, that just installed and that's just working. I don't need it though, so I'm gonna close that. So yeah, I installed the Flatpak and it just works. So yeah, so basically what I'm taking from this is that we need to have a section in the VTuber guide for audio stuff and configuring audio setups. So that's going to be kind of complex. But yeah, I think that's going to be the next thing we need to focus on is that's going to be it. Yeah. So that VTuber rigs can have like a shit ton of movable parts. Yes, they can. They absolutely can. 2D rigging goes absolutely nuts sometimes. I am not messing with that. I am full in on 3D, which eventually I could do like hand tracking stuff, but Leap Motion sucks and their Linux support is god awful. God, Leap Motion has pissed me off so much with how they did Linux support. So dirty. They did it in a way that makes me feel like they felt like obligated to do that, but they really hated that they had to. So initially they had Linux, Mac, and Windows support, and then they just stopped updating the Linux and Mac versions just out of nowhere for years. They claimed that they were going to release a complete rewrite with a new version of stuff that was going to work on all three of them again, and told me that directly to me, like responded to me and told me that they would. It was either a DM on Twitter or it was a post. I forget which. I have a screenshot saved somewhere. That it would work on Linux again. Eventually, that did finally come out, but when it released, it only worked for their new camera tracker, which was not the one I had bought for $80. And the new one was like $130 or like $140 or something for the new one, on top of the one I had already purchased for $80. Eventually, they did add back support for the original version, but they only released a deb package of it, and now I'm on a Fedora base when they finally did it. It does not work in DistroBox because it needs to use like core systemd level stuff, which DistroBox doesn't deal with because DistroBox is for like user space applications, which is what you would 99% of the time be using DistroBox for, because it hooks into your host like systemd stuff, and then layers like your Ubuntu or whatever other distro on top of that. If the stuff is deep into systemd, it just can't do it. I did eventually manage, after like weeks of working in their Discord for support and talking with the one Linux person in there on their team in the Discord, literally one person for the entire Discord for Linux, managed to repackage it for an RPM, and it still didn't work right. It would read it. I finally got the firmware to update by pulling it into a Windows machine and updating it, and it still didn't work right, even though it said it was. It just would not read the freaking camera. So then I realized they have a Raspberry Pi image as well for ARM systems. I have a Raspberry Pi. I could run it on there and run VSeeFace on that, and then just send the traffic over the network to my PC and do it that way. Except the Raspberry Pi image doesn't support the old camera, so I would still need to buy the new one to get it to work. And then they shut down the Discord. So I am just fucking over it for getting hand tracking working. I'm just so fucking fed up with Leap Motion. Like, Jesus Christ. That is such a nightmare of early, and all of this could have been completely avoided. It's a system level thing. It can't use app image. What would have fixed all of this, ironically enough, is packaging it as a snap. because Snap can do like kernel level and like system service stuff, which Flatpak can't. If they had just packaged it as a Snap, all of this would have been avoided. Like, this is one of the few use cases where a Snap package is the perfect use case for this. There's not a lot of cases where a Snap is the way would be the preferred way to do it. This is one of the few times where a Snap is the perfect way to do this. Why even? I know. So yeah, I just got fed up with that. I was just like, I'm done. Hopefully an alternative of some kind comes along and I can try that out, but for now, I'm done. I've got this camera that I'm never going to use and that hardly anyone is going to buy because it's such a niche use case. The only use cases are VR games and VTubers. And for VR games, you're probably rather going to want to make, if you're going that dedicated to get like a 3D hand tracker thing, excuse me, you're probably going to instead want to get like VR gloves if you're going that far into it. So then that cuts out a lot of the VR people that might use it. So there's only VTubers left. And a lot of VTubers are using 2D rather than 3D, and this is much better suited for 3D, which is the less popular of the two. You can use it with 2D, but it requires a lot of extra rigging and a lot more of expensive art and rigging to use. Which means I'd only be able to sell it to people who have either tons of disposable income to spend on this or people who are doing it professionally, which good luck with me contacting some random person who's doing it professionally to sell them my tracker that at this point they probably already have. And even then, they would probably, if they had that kind of money, they'd probably want to just buy the newer version anyway. So I'm just kind of stuck with it. Which sucks. eBay it is. I mean, I can try. I'm not going to probably get more than like 40, 50 bucks for it at the most. Which, at that point, is it even worth the effort of trying to sell it and then ship it? And I'm probably going to have to ship it with free shipping, and then I'll have to pay for shipping on top of that, which I have to factor in the price, and the shipping's going to come out of the price that I sell it for. So unless I want to make the price even higher than what I think someone will buy it for to cover the shipping, or I make it to where I just make even less off the sale. So it's just, is it even worth it at that point if I'm going to make 20 bucks? I'm thinking, rare moment. Thinking what? What are we thinking? What are we thinking here? Like Windows 10 IoT. Maybe. Intel discontinued the NUC stuff, though. And plus, at that point, I could still use Linux. It would just have to be Ubuntu. Use virtualization to use the hand thing. I mean, again, if I'm going to use a secondary machine that's not an ARM computer like a Raspberry Pi, I can just use Ubuntu instead of Windows and still get it. Uband 2? Really? That's what you got when I say Ubuntu? Do I just say Ubuntu? Ubuntu Linux. Nope. You just don't know what Ubuntu is. You almost got Ubuntu that time. Man, my subtitles are weird. But yeah, maybe if I get a little tiny computer at some point, I could use it then. But until then, oh well. But that's going to be it for today. We're going to call the stream here. I will be back tomorrow with potentially finishing Epic Mickey. And hopefully in the next couple of weeks, Venny and I will be starting a Pokemon Soul Link of Pokemon Platinum. You banned Buntu. It didn't even get that right. Oh man, I'm gonna head off. We're gonna go for now. Thank you all for hanging out and for joining. And here is all of my socials over on my website. As soon as it sends it on the YouTube. Oh wow, that was quick. Oh wait, no, that was a different command from Nightbot. I thought it was like just spot on. There it is. That's my website with all my socials. I'm on Blue Sky at rogren.net. I'm on Mastodon at rogren@vt.social. I mainly post on Blue Sky nowadays, more so than Mastodon, just because that's where more people went to. You can join the Discord. You can join the Matrix if you prefer. The two are linked together. Sometimes the link breaks. Sometimes the bridge breaks the Matrix, and I don't know. So tag if it does break, if you're not seeing responses to stuff for like days, because it's fairly active on a daily basis. If you don't see anything for a couple days, tag me on Blue Sky or something and let me know that it's not working. But with that, I will see you all next time. Good night, everybody. Or goodbye. I don't know what time it is for you.